When asked to share about my life as an example of servanthood, I really can't start the conversation anywhere other than looking at the life of Jesus. You know, the Gospels tell us that even the Son of Man didn't come to be served, but to serve and give his life as a ransom for many. And Paul tells us as Christians in Philippians 2 to not do anything out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility to consider others as more important than yourselves, to not look out to your own interests, but to the interests of others. You know, he goes on to say to have the same mindset as Jesus, and his mindset was one of humility and of service. And we really can't live a life of servanthood if we're not looking to Jesus and his example, if we're not considering others as more important than ourselves. In my role here, I get to train and build up servant leaders. You know, we take the call seriously in Leavell College to take up the towel and basin. And so even during our training in August, we have a literal towel that we carry around just as this physical reminder of, I'm here to serve, I'm here to serve, I'm to be a servant. You know, and that maybe more than anything in my life is by encouraging and telling others every day, serve, be like Jesus, serve and be like Jesus, really makes me hold up a mirror to my life and say, well, am I serving? Am I being like Jesus? Am I just living a 9-to-5 job where I tell other people to be something that I'm not? And that's not any kind of life that I want to live. And so it really presses me to evaluate my life in relation to servanthood. And really the only way I've come to assess that is through faithfulness. Am I being faithful with what I've been given? Am I being faithful with the life and the resources that I've been given to serve others? And you know, there's a lot of internal and external things that I think I've been given in life. And so I think about my prayer life. Am I faithful to serve others in my prayer life? Jesus prayed for others in his prayers. Do I know my student leaders? Do I know my husband? Do I know my pastor, my church? Do I know the lives around me so that I can serve them through prayer? I try to pray for people by name and with intentionality of what's going on. And then I think of other resources, like my words. Words are something that are free to use, and with our words we can build others up or we can tear them down. And I try to be very intentional with my words to encourage one another, build each other up, being intentional with my words. You know, something like prayer and words, those are both free things that any and everyone has as a resource that they can use to serve others. But then I think about some of my physical resources. You know, I have a home, I have a washer and dryer, and I work with college students. They have dirty laundry, and so that's part of the way I seek to serve them through providing a space of rest, of laughter, of dirty laundry, of, you know, eating some food if I've done grocery shopping that week, which, you know, hit or miss, but, you know, we're all trying our best here. I think about the resource of my time. I have time that I can give to people. I know how to read and to study my Bible. And so how that looks for me is I have girls over in my home and we open our Bibles together and study the Word. We're in this incredible city and there are so many ways that we can spend our time. And so there are incredible opportunities to serve alongside others within the city that I try to assess, am I being faithful with my time? Am I being faithful with my resources? I think it could be tempting when sharing about my life to be a little embarrassed of, well, this is all I'm doing, as opposed to saying, well, this is how I'm being faithful with what I do have, because we all have ways that we can be faithful with the life and the resources that God has given us. And that's really it. At the end of the day, the measure of a life of servanthood isn't in comparison to others, but it's, have you been faithful with the life that Jesus has given you? Have I been faithful with the life that Jesus has been giving me? Because, and really working to hear those words, not well-intended or well, she thought about it, but really, I really want to hear those words, well done, good and faithful servant.